Fast visual montage of an airplane taking off against a backdrop of flashing red alert lights. Superimposed over it, a fast-paced sequence of the Air India logo, news headlines, and the words, "Mayday emergency landing." A narrator says in a serious tone, "June 2025. An IndiGo flight declares a terrifying Mayday before making an emergency landing in Bengal. Just days earlier, Air India Flight 171 crashes, sparking panic across the nation. What's going wrong in Indian skies? Is India's booming aviation industry hiding a deepening safety crisis? Let's uncover the alarming truth behind the headline. Scene 1. The IndiGo flight made on June 19th. Passengers aboard IndiGo Flight 6E5287 from Mumbai to Bengaluru witnessed what no traveler should. An emergency descent followed by a chilly Mayday call. Cut to text on screen. Mayday technical malfunction. Request immediate landing. The pilots reported severe technical malfunctions. The aircraft was forced into an emergency landing at Bengaluru International Airport. Thankfully, all 176 souls on board were safe. But this wasn't an isolated case. Show past headline. Go first, SpiceJet, Air India incident. India's skies have been rocked by increasing in-flight failures, mechanical glitches, and pilot training concerns. Scene 2. The Air India Flight 171 crash just a week earlier. Tragedy struck. Air India Flight 171 crashed while attempting to land in heavy rain at Mumbai. 137 lives were lost. It was one of the deadliest crashes in recent Indian aviation history. Cut to DGCA press conference. The crash investigation revealed a chain of failures. Poor visibility, instrument landing system not functioning, crew fatigue, and cockpit miscommunication. Show black box animation to recreate the final moments. Despite advanced aircraft technology, the crew misjudged their descent, clipping a construction crane placed too close to the runway, leading to catastrophic failure. Scene 3. Root causes. What's really going wrong? So what's happening? Why are Indian Airlines facing repeated emergencies? Experts point to 3 major causes. 1. Pilot shortage and fatigue. Rapid airline expansion has outpaced the availability of well-trained pilots. Long shifts, low rest times, and mountain pressure are creating dangerous conditions in the cockpit. 2. Poor oversight and maintenance. Many aircraft are flying under minimal checks. Former DGCA officers have warned of falsified maintenance logs and delayed part reports. 3. Regulatory gaps. India's Directorate General of Civil Aviation, DGCA, is understaffed and lacks real-time inspection capabilities. Cut to interview excerpt. An aviation analyst says safety cannot be compromised just to keep low-cost flights running. One mistake and hundreds could pay with their lives. Scene 4. DGCA's response. New safety rules. Following the Air India 171 crash, the DGCA announced sweeping new changes. They are called the Aircraft Rules 2025. These laws mandate immediate demolition of structures that violate airspace near airports, digital airspace mapping of all 30-plus major airports, and expansion of ATC training and drone surveillance. But are these too little, too late? Scene 5. Global comparison. India vs. World. In the U.S. and Europe, aviation regulators conduct surprise audits, enforce mandatory rest hours, and inspect aircraft with military-grade technology. In India, many such systems are still manual or based on outdated software, and whistleblowers say corruption and political interference often block urgent reforms. Cut to ICAO Safety Audit Report. According to the ICAO's 2024 audit, India scored just 69% in airworthiness compliance, far below the global average of 84%. Scene 6. The future of Indian aviation. India is on track to become the 3rd largest aviation market by 2030, But with great growth comes greater responsibility. Some airlines are investing in AI-based maintenance tools. Others have partnered with global safety consultants to upgrade training programs. Show training at IndiGo AI models, simulating weather response. The hope is clear. With stronger rules, smarter tech, and strict enforcement, India's skies can once again be safe. Let's go back to the beginning. Fast visual montage of an airplane taking off against a backdrop of flashing red alert lights. Superimposed over it, a fast-paced sequence of the Air India logo, news headlines, and the words, "Mayday emergency landing." A narrator says in a serious tone, June 2025, an IndiGo flight declares a terrifying mayday before making an emergency landing in Bengaluru. Just days earlier, Air India Flight 171 crashes, sparking panic across the nation. What's going wrong in Indian skies? Is India's booming aviation industry hiding a deepening safety crisis? Let's uncover the alarming truth behind the headlines. This is a very important story about India's aviation sector. But if you scroll down, you'll see a lot of our audience haven't subscribed yet. Please take 2 seconds now to tap the subscribe button. This will help us reach more people and tell more important stories like this one. Thank you for subscribing. Now, let's get back to the story. June 2025. Headlines flash across the screen as a news anchor urgently delivers. The news of a SpiceJet plane being diverted to Delhi due to engine trouble. Amidst this turbulence, another IndiGo flight faces an emergency landing in Bengaluru after experiencing multiple technical failures. As panic ripples through the nation, questions arise. Are these incidents mere coincidences or indicative of a systemic crisis within India's aviation sector? Amidst growing concerns, the tragic crash of Air India Express Flight 1342 dominated headlines a few days prior. While investigations are underway to determine the exact cause of the accident, preliminary findings point towards a series of unfortunate events that ultimately led to the devastating crash. As the country grapples with the aftermath of this tragedy, there is a pressing need to understand the underlying factors that might have contributed to this catastrophe. And here's where we come in. Hello, and welcome to this channel. Today, we delve into the disturbing incident of Air India Express Flight 2, aiming to shed light on the potential factors that may have played a role in this heart-wrenching event. Join us as we explore every facet of this tragedy, leaving no stone unturned in our pursuit of the truth. But before we continue, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll not only stay informed about our latest updates, but also support our independent journalism. Your support means everything to us, and we truly appreciate your generosity. As we delve deeper into the heart of the matter, let's take a closer look at the timeline leading up to this tragic incident. On the fateful day of the accident, Air India Express Flight 1342 was scheduled to embark on a journey from Dubai to Calicut, Kerala. However, fate had other plans during the critical phase of landing. When the aircraft was just 400 meters above the ground, it tragically collided with a construction crane near the runway, leading to a devastating accident. As the full weight of this tragedy began to sink in, the nation was left grappling with the loss of 137 precious lives, a somber testament to the severity of this mishap. In the wake of this catastrophe, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, DGCA, promptly initiated an investigation to determine the root cause of the accident. Their efforts are focused on understanding the series of events that unfolded leading up to the fatal crash. In a proactive move aimed at enhancing air safety measures, the DGCA has introduced several new regulations known as the Aircraft Rules 2025. These comprehensive rules are designed to address potential hazards near airports that could compromise flight safety. The primary objective is to ensure that obstacles near airports are effectively mitigated to prevent similar accidents from occurring. However, as the investigation progresses, a number of troubling questions arise. Was this accident merely a tragic coincidence, Or does it point towards a deeper, more systemic issue within India's aviation sector? Is the relentless pursuit of expansion overshadowing critical aspects of safety and oversight? Or are the existing protocols inadequate in ensuring the highest standards of air safety? Furthermore, how does this incident compare to similar occurrences in the aviation history? Can we learn from past mistakes and bolster our safety measures to prevent future tragedies? As we continue our exploration into this harrowing incident, it's essential to examine whether the regulatory framework is robust enough to safeguard against such catastrophic accidents. Have the oversight mechanisms failed to keep pace with the rapid expansion of the aviation industry? Or are there more sinister forces at play, such as corruption or political interference, hindering the implementation of crucial safety protocols? Furthermore, we must also investigate the role of human error and fatigue in this accident. Have the pilots been subjected to excessive working hours, compromising their ability to make sound judgments, or were there lapses in communication or decision-making that contributed to the tragedy? Understanding the human element is crucial in determining the root cause of this accident and preventing similar incidents in the future. And finally, the question arises: how does India's aviation safety record compare to other nations? Are there systemic issues plaguing the industry that need to be addressed? By examining global standards and best practices, we can gain valuable insights into what went wrong and how such a catastrophe could have been avoided. Today, we stand at a pivotal moment in India's aviation history. The recent incidents serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of prioritizing safety in all aspects of air travel. As we reflect on these tragedies, it's imperative that we hold the responsible authorities accountable. We must demand a thorough, transparent investigation into the root causes of these accidents. Moreover, we urge the government to invest in cutting-edge technology and infrastructure that enhances flight safety and mitigates risks. Embracing innovation and learning from global best practices will be instrumental in building a robust and secure aviation sector. Remember, safety should never be compromised in the relentless pursuit of speed, efficiency, or cost-cutting measures. In the face of these tragedies, unity, compassion, and remembrance become our guiding principles. As a nation, let us stand united in grief, offering our deepest condolences to the families and loved ones affected by these accidents. It's in these moments of adversity that the true spirit of humanity shines through. And so, as we come to the end of this somber reflection, let us pledge to honor the memory of the victims by demanding justice, accountability, and unwavering commitment to improving aviation safety in India. Together, we can ensure that their sacrifice is not in vain, paving the way for a safer and more secure future for air travel in our nation.